Welcome back, puzzle friends. Today we are talking Thomas Kinkade. We are talking quality, experience, fun, all the things, and we are doing a collab with a really fun YouTuber. So let's jump in. We are talking all things Thomas Kinkade images today. Love and family and friends, which are in the air. Talking all sorts of fun stuff today. This video is a collaboration with Javy's Puzzle Odyssey. If you haven't checked out his channel, please go check out his channel. He is on his own journey into puzzling and the love of puzzling, and he's got a fantastic channel. So we decided to collaborate on this one and share our thoughts, share our experience, and we both puzzle differently. We thought we would share our takes and the way we puzzle. So I am a relaxed puzzler. He loves to do and is getting into speed puzzling. For me, I relax puzzled these images. We each chose a certain amount of images to do, give our thoughts, give our experience. You'll see all the fun stuff. Let's jump into it. And warning, definitely spoiler alert, just for the most part even looking at the box, but here we go. We're going to jump right in. Here is the lid. And it has each number with the picture, which is great. It looks like each box also contains the picture. So we're talking, there's a photo here, there's a photo here, there's a photo here. There's also a photo on the back of the box, which we'll get to later. The boxes feel decent. I'm gonna say not the sturdiest thing ever, but I mean, I believe you can reuse them year after year. I don't think you're gonna have any issues. They open easily. The pieces are loose in there, so no plastic bag or anything that you have to worry about discarding or trying to reuse. So that's good. Let's jump in and see what we think. The pieces look sturdy. They do have the numbers on the back, so when you disassemble to use it again next year, that won't be confusing, which in this case I do find helpful. They are not the thickest, but they are very, very sturdy. I'm guessing some of this glossiness adds to the stiffness factor. Not too confusing, definitely glossy. Let's see how these actually go together. Not confusing, stays together decently well. Definitely shiny. Definitely shiny. Let me see if I can get that shine for you. Definitely glossy and shiny. Not hard though, because it's such a small section at a time that, you know, you can kind of move around. As you can see with the camera, you can kind of move around and make it so you can see it. Let's try another one. Okay, we're gonna do Donald, Daisy, and the nephews. Easy for reference, not hard, I think. So far, so good. Easy to click together. Not seeing too much crazy. As far as like, maybe it could go here or there. Looks like pretty straightforward in that department. Snapping together well. A little bit of that glare problem, but I also have extra lights on, so could be a lot of reasons. All right. I think looking forward to doing one of these a day or pulling them out and just, getting that puzzle fix. I think this has multiple uses. Let's try another one and see what we think. Okay, we're doing Campfire Mickey and Minnie. And I think in order to see the image, I have a plan where I'm going to leave it kind of on its lid like that. Let's jump in and put this one together. I'm going to say, for the sake of not being boring and going faster, I did kind of put them in order. Again, fun, easy. It does hold together. You just gotta be, kind to it. Nothing, not a super hold, I would say, but I think enough that you can connect it in to each other without too much of an issue. Might need a puzzle scoop, not sure. So far, super fun. I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna see what the back looks like. Well, that was the result of me trying to flip it over, so let's definitely not the best hold, I'll tell you that. Let's see if we can put it together backwards, maybe. Really quick here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me grab my puzzle scoop. Let's try the handy dandy puzzle scooper. See if that assists. There we go. So yeah, you can see the crumble. Okay. So that's what the back's gonna look like. So it's gonna show you this section, easy to take apart, not so easy to flip over. Let's flip this one back over. Let's flip it back over and move on. I'm thinking let's do Mickey and Minnie. So cute. Looks like they're on either the edge of the ocean or the edge of the lake with a boat. You can see his imagery is great. Everything looks good. The shiny factor is a little bit frustrating, but everything else looks great. So let's jump into this one. Just takes a few minutes. So few pieces that it just takes a few minutes and you're there. Super cute one. Definitely with the house, very Thomas Kinkade, classic Thomas Kinkade with this type of, flowers and imagery. I think I add that in and it's cute. I think it's really cute. I think it's fun. I know Disney isn't for everyone. I love the Thomas Kinkade imagery. And on the bigger piece count puzzles, they're so difficult a lot of the times that, as I have mentioned, I don't like doing it. So let's see which one we want to do next. Okay, for some reason, one of my favorite puzzling images is anything Alice. So if it is Alice related in a puzzle, I love it. I'm gonna say this one has a little damage. I don't know if you can see. It's the cardboard off the back there. Came like that. So far that's the only damage. And this papery part, the rest of it is super, I almost want to say plastic, but it's not. It's just, I think, got a really thick gloss layer that's giving it some serious sturdy ability. Is that a word? You know, it's been really fun to do these little ones because they're so fast and so easy and such cute little images on them. I don't know if the reason I like Alice in puzzles is because they are such bright, fun images. I mean, obviously that's a plus. And just kind of crazy and fun and very fun for your eye. There's a lot of, I love puzzles with a lot of detail, a lot of times a little crumbly. Definitely definitely got a crumble factor here. There we have Alice, Mad Hatter Tea Party. Now, I didn't see the names. Maybe they're on here somewhere. Let's see. It says Ceaco Disney 2023. Images come from 2013 to 2023, but I didn't see the names of the images. So that's kind of a bummer if you're wanting, maybe you enjoyed this particular one and you're wanting a larger piece count of it. There's really, I'm not sure, a way to find that, because I would love to do this one in a larger piece count for sure. Got that interesting glossy issue. I'll kind of zoom in for you here. It's just, the gloss is really thick, so as you can see, the glare, it's different than the ones I was complaining about that are in the 4-pack or 4 or 5-pack. Different type of glossy feeling. Definitely a fun one. This was day 3, so I think we can go ahead and connect it. That was day 3, Alice, that we just completed. So I think we're going to go ahead and connect to, we have day 1, 2, and 3. I didn't actually do that on purpose. It is hard to, oh, as I say that, it worked. Okay. Thought I was going to need my trusty puzzle scoop. We still have that piece of paper part coming out right here that I'll probably need to glue. Yeah, so we have day 1, 2, and 3. Very enjoyable. I picked just some of the images I liked and then decided to put those together. Might do one more image. Let's see. So we've done days 1, 2, and 3, days 12 and 18. So I think I'm going to do one more. Let's see if we can make some space here. I think I'm going to do a little Beauty and the Beast. It's cold outside and that looks like a fun image. Plus it has Mrs. Potts, Chip, and get them all flipped over here. And I don't know if you can hear, let me put the mic. They almost have that plasticky sound to them. However, I really do think it's just how much gloss is on them. I think they're cardboard. I don't think they're more than cardboard, so. So this one was a tiny bit harder. I think there's just a lot of kind of similar, not hard by any means, but a little bit harder. Let me zoom in and I'll show you the detail. Okay, we've got the swans over here. We've got Beast and Belle over here in the middle. We've got Chip and Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, Lumiere, I cannot remember the maid, the dog that's like the step stool, the wardrobe, the castle, and just a really beautiful scene. I like this one. So they just go back in the box, lickety split. Hard to show you all of it, but we've got days 1, 2, and 3. We've got days 12 and 18, and day 23. So they don't really go together. Very enjoyable. This way I at least don't spoiler the whole thing for you. You want to check out a different way of puzzling this, you have to check out Javy's channel, Javy's Puzzle Odyssey. Again, like I said, we are doing a collab on the Thomas Kinkade. We both love Thomas Kinkade, but in puzzles, I'm not a huge fan of the larger piece count. So this way we were able to try some, see what we thought. We can jump into my reviews and what I... Let's talk quality. Glossy is a word, shiny is a word, very, very sturdy is also a word. As you see, the tabs are sturdy, the tabs are solid. Each piece has the letter on the back. So when you take it apart, you can put them back in the boxes and reuse it for the next year. And I really do appreciate that, especially at the price point that this one is at. This price point, I'll put it on the screen because I should have looked it up, but I did not. Price point on this one was really, really affordable, especially for me with Disney images and Thomas Kinkade images. I thought it was actually going to be less quality than it turned out to be. Yes, the shine is really bad, but the glossy part, as it almost feels like a plastic piece. It's not plastic. It has the paper on the back and stuff, as you'll see, because I did have one part with a damaged corner. The little bit of the back came off. We didn't want to spoiler the whole thing, so I didn't put the whole thing together. I believe I picked 6 and Javy picked 6. As you'll see in the footage, I just puzzled normal. It was so enjoyable. I genuinely would recommend. I would not recommend if you have a problem with shine. The pieces are very shiny. As far as taking it apart and putting it back together year after year, putting it in the boxes, I think you are good to go on this one. I really do. And I think, yes, there's a little bit of Christmas on here, but for the most part, I really saw it for the sweethearts and the family and the friends and just the love that it was full of. And I thought that it was a really fun one to do as the first video of February. That is our collaboration. Now, I would like to speak on the crumble factor. The crumble factor is definitely there. As you see, I had to get out my puzzle scoop and I was trying to flip it over to show you the back. And even when you're going to try to connect the sections and things, sometimes you can pick it up and connect it just fine. Sometimes you really struggle to have that connection point. They kind of pick up and lift from separating from the section that they're attached to. I did want to show that. The images that I chose, I thought were not hard. I think there's 50 pieces, 50. They were small. They were a small piece count. So when I say hard, I'm not meaning hard. I'm meaning like harder than some of the other images I did, which would have been the Beauty and the Beast one. Now the Beauty and the Beast one had, I think it had some more tree and more sky and more like water and just kind of a less obvious sections. The favorite one that I did was definitely Alice in Wonderland. I love Alice in Wonderland in a puzzle setting. I don't know why. It's not my favorite movie. But when it comes to puzzle, Alice in Wonderland is my jam. If you have any good Alice in Wonderland puzzles, put them down below because I need to add them to my collection. My least favorite one was probably actually The Little Mermaid. And I find that interesting because Little Mermaid is just a colorful, bright, one. However, it was a lot of blue. It did have some really cool detail. In true Thomas Kinkade fashion, I believe the details are in here. Now they're tiny, so you have to look for them. But as you can see, the details are there, and that is really, really fun. So even in the Beauty and the Beast one that I say was harder, Lumiere's in there, Cogsworth's in there. I can't remember if the wardrobe has a name. I mean, they're all in there. Everything's in there. So if you really pay attention, the detail on these in true Thomas Kinkade fashion is good. These were not difficult. These weren't too artsy. These were just really enjoyable. I actually look forward to putting the whole thing together. I only did the first part so I could, do the video with Javy, and I actually look forward to putting the whole thing together. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe so it helps the algorithm so that more of my videos can come up and you can see more puzzle fun and we can have more puzzle fun together. Have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you're at, and we'll see you in the next one, puzzle friends. But here they come again. They're always doing construction around here. Oh my gosh, they're going fast. There they go with the wood that they just chopped down.